team we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim. Pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say? Oh no, this does not look good. The ball has bounced loose and the shot! It's anyone's ball now. In he goes again. That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Well seen, saw that coming. He read that really well and stopped it. Deftly out wide. Nielsen. For Xavi Alonso. Threads one in. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Now he's got space here. That pass isn't the best. Nielsen. Nielsen. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nielsen. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That's been intercepted. That was well played. Well stopped. Now it's Messi. And this is Romario. That has not gone well. Alice has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Over to the left.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Batistuta.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, super find. Oh, what a ball!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, super ball.
Kupchu.
Neymar. The goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal.
Kupchu
Is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's picked his way through. Played it by Nielsen. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Messi. Now it's Batistuta. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Romario! Fantastic from Romario!
Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams, and from a player we should never really doubt.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they maybe would have won it.
And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Romario.
Kupchu.
Guardiola. Played into space. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Just about up to the hour now. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Robertson made a surge from fullback. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. Kukcu. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level it.
And Batistuta! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. It's a decent clearance. Olise deals with that comfortably. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Aimed beyond the defence. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's fabulous.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And here's Messi. Oh, what has happened here? Kukcu. And it's Neymar.
Oakland Roots nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Baresi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Can't. And that's it. Quite a game. One that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal. What a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Played out to the right. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Parla. Rodri. Raul. And it's Forlan. And he was quick to react. Alice. Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nice touch. Raul. Linton. And it's Parla. Looking for options for movement. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Maradona. That pass isn't the best.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Parla. And this is Raul. Kilishoy. Can he finish? And it's a goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7. Van Nistelrooy. Coming on the field.
The manager could make a change for the first time in the game here.
Now, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Kilishoy! A real chance and a real let-off. Just eases him off the ball. Arsenal can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Pressing high and with purpose. Howson.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Maradona. Alice. Now it's Rashford. And he's found a way past. And the shot! It's there! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And has certainly made things interesting. There's the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And the game has already resumed here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that's not going to trouble anybody. Well, he can only improve on that one next time. Chooses to go crossfield. Xavi Alonso. Has gone for a throw-in. Choi. Olise. Good ball over the top. Out of play for a goal kick. Cafu. For Xavi Alonso. Marquinhos. Beckenbauer. Van Belton promptly onto that, and that is that. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Shot and the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Choi is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. That has been knocked clear. And it's Forlan. Olise. Well timed, excellent interception. Maradona. To Denilson. It's a searching pass. Neatly clipped into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hydrell. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Kupchu. Played into space. Now towards the flank. Rodri. Joelinton. He's having a go!
Oh, should have put that away. Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
chance to counter. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mateus can see things, others simply cannot. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Looking for the run. And Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's gone ever so well.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Number 8.
All hands on deck for this one.
Coming on to replace him is number 11, Rijkaard. One added minute has been indicated.
He can get that clear. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Rashford. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this? Tries a shot! Petit. Surlot. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's a sharp little ball here. Now the delivery. Cleared away. Surlot. Nicely shaped ball. Neatly clipped into space. That is some save from Khan. Yamal. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That has been slung wide. It's a lovely, neat pass. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. And they're quick to press. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Beckenbauer. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bruno Fernandes. Great vision. Played into space out wide. There's the header. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Yamal. Cafu. Knocks it into space. Pulls it back. Terrific header. Oh, not the best of headers. That's a lovely, neat pass. His interception, his positioning was spot on. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Xavi Alonso. Beckenbauer. He's well positioned here. Knocks it out wide. Tries to pass it through. Now here's the delivery. Neymar towering forward here. That pass isn't the best. That's good running with the ball. Serginho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Distributed tidily. Yamal takes a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Yamal. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
Arsenal really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
They continue each to cancel the other out. Look at the space and the shots! It's in!
Xavi Alonso really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Van Dijk. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend from ahead, but it's too early for
Yamal! Now, in for the pieces! He's got away with one there. Rijkaard. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Solot.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Looks a smashing ball. And he plays one through. And they win it back again. And his big chance, most decent chance! They've scored! Manchester United are back on level terms. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 20, Mateo. Coming on the field is
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
substitution in for
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Manchester United really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Aims beyond the defence. Played out wide. Played back in. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. That looks a decent... Oh, shooting chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
number 6.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, man. Certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckenbauer.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 27.
All hands on deck for this one.
Coming on the field is number 24, Rashford.
Caceres attempts a clearance. 5 minutes to add. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Out towards the flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're quick to get it back. Bruno Fernandes. And he's in. And the finish! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's good.
So that's it. It is all over. Arsenal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement, he's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be overly ambitious at times, but I'm sure he'll sort that out.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. One way to stop him, and it's Forlan.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Cafu, Olise. And they can counter here. Cute ball now. How can he reach it? Luis Suarez. He has found a way through. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Looking to play it in. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Manchester United with their first corner. First in the game for either side, actually. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's had it nicked away. And he was quick to react. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Now it's Vieri. Forlan. Now it's Brahim Diaz. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Serginho. Driving forward. Now it's Vieri. Neymar. That's an imaginative pass. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Can he get on the end of this? Well, this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! In for the pieces! Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Luis Suarez! There it is!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he's pulled him up for that challenge.
And he is going into that little black book. And it's Caceres. He's in space and looking for options. He decides to cross it. There will be one. Shoots! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome. Yeah. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break. All sweat. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish more control in this second half.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Manchester United, number 21.
And that's the second half started.
Number 6, Raul. Coming on the field.
Great vision. It's a sharp little ball here. Ball comes in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
a look and plays it forward. And it's being shifted off it. Beckenbauer. Kukcu. Can he get it through? The most accurate pass. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's lofted through here. So we've reached the hour mark. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played out to the right. Eze. And here's the chance to counter. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kukcu. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That has been cut short. Ricky Puig. And that has left him in a heap.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, what a ball! And the finish! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that has been clubbed away.
Might want to be careful there.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Olise, Vieri. Oh, that's horribly mistimed. And it's given. Penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Arsenal on the spot for parity. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So all square and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Neymar. Serginho. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken. Eze running with the ball. And it's Neymar. He's being urged to shoot.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It will be 3 minutes added time.
And here's Vieri. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. That's been cut out. Well played. And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either. we have here? There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mendes gets it clear. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shot, surely! He's cleared it out of harm's way. Kante did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Nice interception, well timed. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Caceres to Marquinhos. Cafu. Yamal. Kukcu. Arsenal finding their passes. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Serginho. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. And it's Maradona. Pass somewhat off target. De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Kukcu. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he welcomes it in. Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Passes short and sharp, nicely spread. Looking for options for movement. Xabi Alonso, Maradona, looking tidy in possession here. That was very necessary, and reclaimed it in a trice. Marquinhos. There will be one. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mendes. Cafu producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Van Basten chasing after it. Beckenbauer. Defending was strong and firm. That has been cut short. Kupchu. And it's Maradona. Now it's Vieri. Arsenal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Looking to play it in. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He is through here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Arsenal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Serginho, he is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Yamal. Caceres.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Kupchu gets across to intercept that. And it's De Bruyne. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Marquinhos. Nuno Mendes. Into the last quarter of an hour. Caceres deals with that comfortably.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's heaved it away. And they can counter here. And that is expertly dealt with. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Time is running out here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Pass is just off target. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Substitution in progress.
Maradona. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Indicated.
Steps in, and that's the end of that. Tries to pass it through. He's beaten the last man. This is Vieri. Substitution for Arsenal. Number 6.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Kupchu. Coming on the field. Number 18. Lise.
Defending of the desperate variety.